What's cracking, guys? We got a cool premiere coming out later on this week, and a cool guy, old guy, you guys know him, but he's back again with another channel. Let's get right in this. What's cracking, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Honda Recap. This is number 68. That's kind of crazy. We're getting close to 100, guys. We're getting close to 100. Anyways, if this is the first time you're watching, make sure you hit subscribe, hit that thumbs up and that bell so you're notified every Monday night at 8 o'clock when this thing airs. Essentially what I'm trying to do is go over a bunch of stuff that's gone on here in the Hondaverse, here on YouTube, and basically go over into one cohesive little episode. So if you got school, family, friends, a job, like anything else out there, you can kind of see the highlights of what's going on this week and then catch up later on. I have everybody's link to the videos I talk about in the description below, so make sure you hit those links, go over, give them a view, give them a thumbs up as well, say Thehondavlogs sent you, and just kind of brighten the community in the Honda world as a whole. What's up to you guys in Premiere right now, hanging out? How you all doing? Thanks for joining me yet again for another episode of the Honda Recap. All right, guys, to kick this off, I want to talk about a group of guys out there on the East Coast that are doing huge things in the automotive world, specifically in the drag racing world, making highly cinematic videos, and that is Official Nyce1s. As you guys just saw, this is episode 5 of the projects. They have other episodes in the past. I definitely think you guys should go check them out. They have one on Daniel, Vtec Garage, just to name a few, in different formats as well. There's like 15-minute, 20-minute, and 30-minute videos, basically trying to prove, like, you know what? Small collective team can make huge, epic cinematic videos about stuff that we actually like, and the drag racing world is very, very big. But as you can see from the trailer I just played, this is episode 5 of the projects. It's definitely one to check out. It airs Thursday at 8 o'clock. Absolutely check it out on the Official Nyce1s YouTube. Following that, we got Antoine.
Hey, what's up, guys? What's up, YouTube? If you guys watched my previous YouTube channel, I went by the name of Big Murph. This YouTube channel, I'm just gonna use my name because that's who I am. My name is Antoine.
I know you guys know this face. It's a familiar one. It is Big Murph. I know if a lot of you are following me, you've been following him. He grew his channel actually very quickly, and he just, you know, had a lot of content on there. But as you can see from the video he just made, it wasn't quite what he wanted. And even though he had a bunch of subscribers, it wasn't what he wanted. You know what I mean? Like, he wasn't going for that. So it's actually pretty humbling and pretty epic of you to just delete a channel that you grew and just felt like you didn't actually want to be a part of that anymore because it wasn't you. You didn't feel proud of the stuff you were making. A lot of you guys, if you go over and you watch his channel, absolutely give him a follow. Big Murph is a really humble guy, and I'm really happy that you're back making videos that you're actually happy with. And so I'm glad that you're back working on that B20 EG. You put a lot of effort in. We saw a lot of the footage towards the tail end of the Big Murph channel, so I'm really happy you're back now, and I hope a lot of you head over there, give him a subscribe, and follow the new series that he actually has going on right now. All right, guys, I want to kick this off with YoungStatic as what's going on this week. If you guys have been following along right now, you know that he's been working on the all-wheel drive CRX, getting it ready for the Honda YouTube Challenge, but since that's actually been pushed back, that allows Dana to actually work on some other things, and as of lately, he's working on a right-hand drive EG6 with a lot of Mugen parts that he actually did the right-hand drive on, I think in 2015. You can actually go back on the channel and watch all the steps to making that right-hand drive. It's got a bunch of different Mugen parts, but in the latest video, he actually put a turbo kit on this ITR swapped sedan to give it a little bit more power, to have a little bit more fun, and I believe it's his cousins. I'm not positive on that, but I'm pretty sure it's his cousins, so they can take it to the track and he can have a little bit more fun with the ITR right now. And I know a lot of you probably are thinking, like, why would you boost an ITR? But you know what? Why wouldn't you? I think he only wants to do about 8 or 10 pounds. Nothing crazy, not some crazy wheel horsepower build, but just so he can drive around, have a little bit more power. But the cool thing about the swap is it's AC and power steering compliant. The cool little dump tube was made out of the wastegate and stuff like that. Dana put some fab skills in it. Definitely check out this video. Next up, we got Chris Sadowski throwing down another video, actually getting the right-hand drive clip that he's been needing for the DA. If you've been following along, you know that he's put a lot of effort actually drilling all the spot welds out, the firewall, getting everything ready. He can right-hand drive his DA. In the latest video, he actually went out there with Hush Performance to pick up an old front-end clip that he had just way out in the cuts of Arizona. I didn't even know this place existed, but it's really cool, Chris. You went out there, you got it, and you're about to bring it home. I know you're going to put in tons of effort, and I can't wait for these videos to start rolling out now that you have literally everything you need to get the right-hand drive conversion done. Following that, we got Bernie Weekend Bandit doing a quick little trip to San Diego. That's actually where he came from a long time ago, and then he moved to Florida. He's at his friends, and it looks like they got a crazy J-swapped EG hatch looking to make 1,000 horsepower. That's a pretty high number, but it's actually very cool. Pretty built J-series with a radiator in the back, so definitely check this out. That's got some cool parts in it. Following that, we got BeyTek with the K20 A2 swapped FD RX7. In this latest video, he actually gets the motor finally in the chassis. It's been there before, but I think he's in there just to get it final mocked up to make sure the brackets are all correct. He did some more modifications to the engine bay, but I'm really excited, man, because you know what? You're getting very close to finally getting that engine complete and mounted in the car. And then at that point, you know, we all got the crazy stuff you got to do, the wiring and the routing for everything, because it's not a common swap. So I'm excited to see the next steps after you get the motor finalized in the engine bay. Next up, we got Vtec Academy, and this is kind of crazy because a lot of you may know that Brian Gillespie actually went like 160, possibly plus miles per hour in his K-swapped Insight and flipped it like 25 plus times. There's a lot of videos, a lot of footage on that right now, but Vtec Academy has a new video out for Epiphany 2, which I think is what he's naming his new Insight that he has right now, all going to be K-swapped, but he's got like 2, or he bought like 3 different Insights. One's going to be kind of like a daily driver, one's going to be more track oriented, and one is going to be land speed record 2. Basically, he's going to go for it again. Man, like it's crazy to know how fast you went and how fast you want to keep going. Brian is absolutely an OG, so I'm really excited for you, but also really scared for you, man. Please be careful, but you know what? I know you're going to do it right. You're probably going to take a lot more precautions. Take everything that you learned from flipping all of those times and just be like, all right, how do we not do that again? Or at least take the precautions so we're better off the second time. All right, following that, we got Humble Performance. As you guys know, these guys are putting out highly cinematic videos out there at Humble Performance, but they've had a small build series going on for a while where they used an eBay turbo for a GSR DA, and it made well over 500 horsepower. This is an awesome build because while they say it's eBay built, there's a lot of actual quality parts into this build, but they did use an eBay turbo and a couple other things to kind of make it, you know, kind of make the build accessible from my point of view. It's a great looking DA with a lot of great parts in it, and I'm really happy that it's finally together and it's making tons of power. So if you're interested in this, I know you guys are, definitely head over to Humble Performance on YouTube and watch the whole build series and then this video so you can kind of see the entire compilation of where this car came from and where it is now. Speaking of where it is now, we got Zosh actually finally debuting his new build, and it is going to be the Ultimate Daily CRV. It's an automatic, and I know a lot of people are like, why would you buy an automatic? Because he wants it to be a daily, reliable, turnkey, put it in drive and just get to where you want to be. A lot of us have project cars, and it's always a process to get into it or get it turned on, or if you're driving it, like, oh my God, am I going to make it back? So I think Zosh is literally looking at this car as I can obviously make it look cool because the EK platform and the CRV have a lot of compatible parts, so that's going to be really fun. You know what? He can go high with it, he can go low with it. He has a bunch of possibilities right now, so I'm really excited to see the next build, man. Following that, we got SPTuning. The boys out there in Florida that have been building an all-wheel drive B-Series CRX finally hit the dyno. They put down some numbers. They did it on 93 pump gas. They did it on M5 gas. and nitrous to show you all of the possibilities. Pablo actually sat down and kind of went over how much horsepower he made at every increment and every change that they did. I actually don't think SPTuning is going to be able to make it to, I believe, the June 2nd new date for the Honda Challenge, but he did want to finish this car, and you know them, they're going to absolutely go to the track any day they can. Hopefully he takes all his cars, trailers them both out there, sees what they both do, and actually put them through its paces, so I'm excited for that. Following that, we got Jackie Ding. I talked about him last week about going out there to super lap, and now the videos are starting to come out of all of the things that he had to go through before he actually got to super lap. If you followed him on Instagram, you do know that he tried to supercharge his car, got it all the way to, I believe, Chicago to get it dyno tuned. The supercharger started spitting oil everywhere. There was fluid everywhere. He had to go back to Michigan, do some craziness, go all the way back NA, but somehow he was still able to make it all the way to super lap, and I believe it was Texas, and come in 4th or 5th place on like probably 3 hours of sleep. So Jackie, you're crazy, and you're crazy fast, man. I can't wait to see the rest of the season. All right, next up we got Ilkers Garage. These guys are literally just one of the craziest and best car builders I know about. And it's not so much that it's just epic builds, it's just really awesome attention to detail and creativity and choices of cars. And I will not lie, these guys have a few Del Sols out there that are very, very nice looking. But in the latest actual video right now, they have a K20 swapped CRX that if Dana was asleep and there was a little thought bubble, you know, as he's dreaming, it would be literally this CRX. It's red, it's K20 swapped, and it's just immaculately clean inside. They took very good care of it. So if you guys aren't following Ilkers Garage, absolutely do so. They have a lot of builds on the channel, and it's really cool because it's not like multiple series, it's like one video and they show you the whole process of what they do, and it's very, very quality what they actually come out with at the end. So absolutely check these guys out. Following that, we got SI Ricko. I know a lot of you guys follow this guy. He's awesome. He's really cool. He's got an EF hatch as well, and he's building a Turbo D series on the side right now in the garage. And in this latest video, he actually shows you the new detent spring that he's wanting to put in the transmission, his wiring harness, and if you follow him on Instagram, you do know what turbo he's running and all the stuff that he's actually putting into the head right now. I believe the motor is actually out of the hatch. He's got to clean some things up, but then it's only a matter of time before he puts it in. Ricko is absolutely a CRX guy. I can't wait till he has his CRX tuned, and now the EF hatch right after. All right, following that, we got Sergmotive Garage. As I told you, this guy is putting on right now the ultimate K20, K24 build guide here on YouTube, equal to the SPTuning how to make an 800 horsepower car. So definitely check out Sergmotive Garage. In his latest video, he's actually showing you how to properly check the stretching on rod bolts as you get the whole motor assembled. He is a mechanic by trade. He's got the proper tools. He's showing you how to use them, why he's using them, and all the parts he's using for the build. I want to say he's 5 or 6 videos in to this right now, and in the last build he built, he actually took it to Honda Day and actually put down some pretty decent numbers. So I'm happy to say that, you know, this guy knows what he's doing. I can't wait till this motor gets back in the RSX and actually goes down the track. All right, guys, and last but not least, we got Ivell out there in the UK with his EP3 Type R. He did a lot of stuff to this car already, getting it detailed and things like that. He's doing it by himself right now. One of the last things he did was actually repaint the original wheels to the stock OEM silver color to complement the black color for the EP3. It's actually the same as the RSX S. I forget what it's called. It's a very good black color, and it's got blue flake in it. I'm blanking on the name, my bad. Hopefully Shades or Megaspool, you guys right now. And you guys can already put the color code or actual name in the comments right now. Sorry about that. Anyways, definitely check out Ivell's channel. He's got a bunch of content. He's actually picked up an EK hatch that he wants to put a lot of work in. I'm actually very excited for this because it's going to be a crazy build. He's got to cut out a lot of panels, weld some in, and he's going for a full build all done by his hands. He's been taking welding courses. This next series is going to be very, very awesome. So props to you, man. I can't wait till those videos finally come out. All right, guys, with that said, that's it for this episode of the Honda Recap. Thank you, everybody in Premiere, for sticking with me right now. For anybody watching for the first time, thank you so much for doing it. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit that thumbs up and that bell so you're notified every Monday night at 8 o'clock when this thing airs. If you guys are on the East Coast right now, thank you so much for staying up this late for another episode. Definitely head over to HondaVlogs.com/shop. Pick yourself up a shirt, a sticker, a hoodie, and everything else you guys need. I got you right there. I'll see you next week. Peace.